Hello, Saga Soul here, and today I'm going to give you a tour of my Planet Zoo beta zoo that I built during the beta. You know what I mean. So let's get right into it. This footage is pre-recorded and I'm talking over it afterwards. So if things seem a little bit out of place, then that's why. We start off with going to the Africa exhibit, habitat even. And we have several animals in the Africa habitat, including zebras, giraffes, and sable antelopes, and also a whole lot of people. Too many people. And I do not feed sign. And a lot of people. And we can look down and see a zebra and our giraffes with some sable antelopes resting in the shelter. And poop. Where are the keepers when you need them? Why have they not cleaned the poop? Anyway, let's keep going. Put up a little sign here. It says African Savannah, that you can see from the entrance. Look at all the animals. And we keep going down here. I have some trees and... Why is that trash can on the ground? There we go. That's better. And we move on to the hippo pool. As you can guess, it's where I keep the hippos. So let's walk up here. Can see the giraffes from here as well. Here I had a little bit of a hippo board. I wanted to put hippo facts on it, such as the fact that they walk on the bottom of the lake instead of swimming because they're too heavy to swim. Look at him. Or her. Probably her. So majestic. And the other hippos were sleeping. They were a little bit lazy. Nom nom nom, the hippo says. And I went back down to continue going this way. That guy looks way too happy. He's very excited to see the hippos from up there. And there we have another giraffe, and they sabotaged the bench, which I decided to quickly take care of. Education board for the hippo. And some education boards for other things. I forgot what that was about. And this is of course a staff path. As you could see, the staff buildings on the other side. I had to make a elevated staff path because, yeah, otherwise they would have to go all around. Don't mind the little cut there. I went into one of the bathrooms and I got stuck and had to start from the beginning, pretty much. And here we go down to see the African wild dog before we head into the lion's kingdom. And you can also see the hippos from here. And we can take a look at this sad, sad earth with the climate change. Poor little earth needs help. Look at how sad he is. Anyway, moving on. We got some shops down here for some hot dogs, or hot dog squad as they say. Yes, yes, I would like a hot dog, please. Yes, very much. Thank you very much. Even I can speak, I swear. And we want a bit of a drink or slushy or whatever to go with our hot dog, so we get the hot dog as well. I don't know why I was doing that. I just decided that it will be fun. And over there you can get some drinks and you can look at the African wild dogs. They kind of stopped breeding, so I didn't have many of them. But you can at least see a few. I think I had 4, and 3 of them were male. So I didn't really get any babies anyway. And then we have the springbok. The cute, cute little springboks. And that one was taking a poop, so I quickly turned around and decided to look more at the wild dogs. There was more that I wanted to add to that part of the zoo, but I didn't really have time to. And then we head into the Lion's Kingdom. There's a very nice little sign there that I've made myself. This was inspired from what I've seen in actual zoos, where you have like a little building where you can look at the lions from inside. It could have been better, it could have been worse. It was like my first custom building. So I think it's pretty good for being my first custom building. And there we have the male lion walking out from the shelter, and I decide to face through the wall to go and get a closer look on him. Majestic, isn't he? So majestic. I didn't really get to add more here. I planned to, but I kind of forgot and didn't have time, as the Planet Zoo beta, there we go, ends today on the 8th of October. I'm not doing a very good job at speaking here, am I? Anyway, here we have a little building, a little terrarium thing that you can find on the workshop for Planet Zoo. I do not remember who made it. But I go inside and look at the little frogs. The poison frogs. Lehman's poison frog? Or something, I think. And on the other side we had boa constrictors and a group that somehow had gotten stuck. And there we have one of my boas taking a little dip. And I of course had to move the trapped group. I don't know how they got stuck, but they did. And then we move on and take a look at the lemur habitat. Which is, if I'm entirely honest, maybe a little bit too big for lemurs. But hey, it works. For some reason, there has been a bit of a problem where lemurs especially get boxed up. And you get a notification of it that they have been in lockdown for a long time and you can find like 6 of your lemurs boxed up. I'm not kidding, that happened. So I of course also built a little bit of a climbing thing for them. And then I stopped and looked at them stare at the box. Why did I stay there for so long? I don't know. I was probably waiting for them to just throw the box. Yeah, that's probably what I was waiting for. Moving on. And then we go and take a look at the more Asian part of the zoo, which of course begins with peafowls. Many, many peafowls. I really like peafowls. They're so pretty and I like how they sound too. You know, I'm going to try and sound like a peafowl now. I'm sorry. But they're like that kind of sound. Look at them. Beautiful. I have never done this kind of thing before, so I really feel like I'm a bit messy. That I'm recording my voice after the actual video. I'm being confused, so I'm sorry if you're being confused. I'm going to stop talking. The Galapagos tortoises. They were such a problem for me. Before it got patched, they had like tons of babies. And because of how slow they were, they would starve to death and get dehydrated. And then I get protesters at the zoo because the turtles were too slow to go and eat, even though they were surrounded by food. They all still didn't want to drink. It was a bit annoying. Here we have the Indian rhinoceros. 2 females, because the male I had sadly died of old age before I could record this. But as long as they're happy. You have probably guessed what's up next. That's right. Elephants. Pretty elephants. And look, it's a baby. It's a baby elephant. You can only see the back of it right now, but there's another baby elephant. There's 2 baby elephants. The elephant English. The elephant exhibit was also the first exhibit where I tried to experiment with waterfalls, as you could see in the back. And here we have the gharial. I were going to go down there and look into the water, but for some reason it didn't let me go down the stairs. So I went around and went into the exhibit instead. Was a bit of marking on the ground there that I thought was a baby gharial, and I was a bit disappointed that it wasn't. There's the male gharial, which is way bigger than the female. Not even kidding. go and take a closer look on the elephants. Ignore the one on the left that was taking a poop. And go look at the baby. Aww. It's actually so cute. Look at how cute that is. Look at how cute it is what I was trying to say. Here we have the female elephant, and there's the male elephant, and there you can see the other baby elephant. It is so cute. I love it. There were African elephants in the beta as well, but I didn't get time to add that in my African section, which is a bit unfortunate. I built that fountain piece by piece, by the way. And here we have Tiger's World. This habitat I'm actually really happy with. That you can go inside there. It's kind of like you go into the exhibit, but you're not in habitat. Habitat saga. It's like you go into the habitat, but you're not in the habitat. But you can get a really good look at the tigers when you're in there. Or, well, tiger in this case. I got a little bit worried because I couldn't see it, but of course, there it is, asleep. And what looks like a boulder, that's it was a pumpkin full of blood that the tiger completely demolished. Good job on the tiger. And if we go over here, you can see the sign there saying black bears. And no, this is not the black bear, that's another way of looking into the tiger exhibit habitat. I keep saying exhibit. Don't mind the habitat there. I was planning to put snow leopards there, but I couldn't get any good snow leopards. Or, well, I couldn't get any young snow leopards. All the snow leopards that were available to buy, they were pretty old. So they pretty much die instantly. And here we have the black bear habitat. And look at him. Isn't he a cutie? He's so sleepy. Yeah, it's a sleepy bear. I had more than one bear, but age took the other bear. It was very sad. And here is my last build for the beta. The cave. Ooh. And here I want to change the time of day to make it so that the lights actually would work. So I set it to be evening, and you can see all the lights and the signs light up. And I also have had another... I completely forgot the word. Another area to view the black bears. Good enough. And here I have exhibits. Actual exhibits. So we had the giant forest scorpion that I actually didn't spot, which I blamed on the darkness, so later on I set it back to daytime. I went into the exhibit to try and see any of the scorpions, but I didn't spot any. And here I've turned it back into daytime. Then I move on to the Goliath bird eater spider. Which you can see there. That's as close as I'm going. Man, I can't wait to see all the other animals that get into the final game. Goliath frog. I had 2 Goliath frogs, but the other one didn't really want to be on camera. Either that or I just didn't see it simply. We have 2 more. The Titan beetle that have a very short lifespan, so I actually had to add more beetles in there because all the ones I had were dead. Yeah. And then we have the Brazilian wandering spider. 2 of them were sitting on each side of the exhibit. Look at that. Creepy crawlies. Huh. And then that keeper decided to just walk through me. Rude! But at least she's doing her job. And that is about all that I had to offer. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Of course, I could have done more if I had more time. But like I said, oh yes, the bear and the scratching post thing. Look at him. Oh yes, that's the life. Nice. Gotta love it. Look at him, he's so cute. Who's a cute little bear? You are. Yes, you are a cute little pixel bear. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this tour. And I will see you next time. Bye bye!